Hi, I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. It's a baby card that I'm going to create using a brand new product designed to go with your Big Shot. These are called Thinlits, and actually at convention this summer I won this pack of circle Thinlits. So let me show you how it works. They're awesome. This Thinlit right here is actually going to create an entire card for you. Here's how you set it up. I want to have a piece of Wisteria Wonder. I've cut it 6 inches square. You might want to make yours a little bit bigger. I tend to be a little stingy on my paper at times. And so this is how I'm going to set mine up. I have my magnetic platform, works very well with any kind of Thinlits. Bottom standard cutting pad. I'm going to put my Thinlit, circle Thinlit on top. Top standard cutting pad. And then I'm going to run it through my Big Shot. It's going to make a lot of crunching and cracking and sort of horrifying noises. Just ignore it. And you'll be so happy when you're done because this is my card. Okay, I'm done with the circle Thinlit, but I'm going to use another piece in a minute. It comes with... it cuts out a circle, almost a complete circle, and then the Thinlit also makes scoring lines, so you can score it so that your card will be like that. So when you open it up, the circle kind of flies open. So let me show you how to decorate this. The next thing I want to do is use one of the oval Thinlits that comes in the circle Thinlit pack, and I want to use some Lucky Limeade and cut out a scallop circle. And that will finish my use of the Big Shot for right now. I do want to let you know, though, there's lots of other really cool Thinlits that come in this pack. There's some words, and there's a heart and a star, and there's some other tags. So let's go ahead next, and I'm going to add the scallop circle that I die cut out onto my circle card. And then I want to add an image on top. Now, because this is going to be a baby card, I'm going to use the Zoo Babies stamp set, and I'm going to use the little alligator. And I have some Pear Pizzazz. I think I told you it was Lucky Limeade. It's not. It's Pear Pizzazz. Let's ink him up. Stamp him down. Oh, let's try it again. I got a little shadow because I rocked my stamp. There we go. And then I have my 1 3/4 inch circle punch that this little guy fits into beautifully. I'm going to punch him out. And then I'm going to add some snail adhesive and put him in the center of the scallop, so it'll be like that. See? Now, I want to decorate the other side, and I'm going to do so by bringing back in my Big Shot. I want to do one more image. I want to do a white scallop for the inside. So I've got my magnetic platform, I've got my bottom standard cutting pad, and bring back in my scallop. You want to put the blade side down, top standard cutting pad, and then run it through. All right, and I'm going to put some snail adhesive on the back. I'm going to bring in my card. There we go. Put the scallop on it like that. And then I'm going to use my Label Love bundle, and I'm going to use the Cutest Baby Ever phrase. I've got some scrap white cardstock. I'm going to bring in my Wisteria Wonder, ink it up, stamp it down. Doesn't matter that I stamped it upside down. I'm just going to clean it. And then I'm going to ink up the phrase one more time. And this time I'm going to use my Pear Pizzazz. Because I want to punch out the center, there we go, of the phrase. So I've got my Label Love punch. I think it's the Artisan Label punch. Punch out the Wisteria Wonder. And then I have a scallop circle punch, my 7/8 scallop circle punch. I'll go get that and be right back, and I'm going to punch out the center that says Cutest Baby Ever. Back in a moment. All right, I'm back, and I've got my 7/8 inch scallop circle punch. Punch out the center. And then I'm going to bring in some Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to bump up the phrase, just the part that says Cutest Baby Ever, by using a dimensional, just to give it a little bit of lift. Then I'm going to turn the whole phrase over, and I'm going to add it to the center of the back of my card. So there we go, we've got the little alligator on the front, and then when you turn it over it says Cutest Baby Ever. Now that would be a really cute card, especially if before I did all the decorating I embossed it perhaps with an embossing folder. But you can also use a piece of Designer Series paper and decorate your card. And let me show you how I did that on a card that I completed just before the video began. So I die cut this Designer Series paper out, and then I cut it on the score lines using my paper piercing, not my paper piercing tool, sorry, my paper cutter. And then, look what I did. Let me bring this in. So I die cut out a second circle card using the Designer Series paper. I scored it really hard on that line, and then I cut it using my paper cutter, and then trimmed it around the outside to make it smaller so that you would see the Wisteria Wonder border. I did that on both sides, and then to complete the card front I used my Banner Greetings stamp set, stamped the baby cakes in Wisteria Wonder and cut it out, put a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals underneath it to bump it up, and then look, when you open it up, you've got the Cutest Baby Ever, and you've got the Zoo Babies alligator on the front. There we go. These circle thinlits are a blast to play with. For a complete listing of the supplies that I used to make this card and the measurements for the cardstock, please hop on over to my blog, www.nutsaboutsstamping.com. While on my blog, don't forget to subscribe to my customer newsletter. I have a newsletter coming out next week that's got lots of other sample ideas. You can ask me a question. You can check out my upcoming classes. I have online classes as well as local to the Raleigh, North Carolina area. Or you can just ask me a question or place an order for the products I use to make this card. I'm Terry. I am nuts about stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.